Alright guys, in this video I'll be doing my first impressions of the Logitech G Pro X2 Superstrike. I've had this for a few days now. I'll be doing my review in a few weeks from now. So I'm going to tell you guys how it is, and should you buy even if it's almost $200, and compare it to my original Superlight 2 as well. So yeah, hope you guys do enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So, if you guys know, Logitech announced this mouse somewhat last year during their Logitech G Play 2025, and everyone's like hyped about this mouse because, for one, you can change the actuation distance, you can have rapid trigger, and change the haptics on how both the left and right click feel. And I have the click haptics set to 3 and I recommend not having them off because you would not feel like the haptics at all. It just feels like a linear click. It doesn't give you any feedback, so I will recommend you turning them to 1 to 5 at least. And the scroll wheel, my unit feels more tactile than my Superlight 2. Maybe it's because I've used my Superlight 2 longer. I'm not sure how the scroll is going to hold up. Side buttons, for some reason they feel lighter, a tiny bit, than my Superlight 2. And also, if you guys remember my Superlight 2 video, I had a magenta Superlight 2 and they had flexing, but I can report my Superstrike has no flexing as well, so that's one thing to note. And if you guys are wondering, the Superstrike is a little bit heavier than the Superlight 2 because of the haptics in this mouse. People say it was front heavy, but whenever I do this, it doesn't move forward at all, so I'm not sure about that. But yeah, so the skates look different than the stock skates on Superlight 2, so they're not the same color. I'm not sure if they're terrible or not, but I can't tell if they feel exactly the same as the stock Superlight 2 skates as well. So if you guys are wondering, since it's not using a mechanical switch, that means that it probably won't. That means the triggers won't have a lifespan of millions of clicks like on Superlight 2. So this will probably hold up longer than an actual mechanical switch. It has USB-C, and yes, Logitech still advertised power play with the Superstrike as well. When you get this mouse, you have that little, you have that little blue sticker right there when you get the mouse. So that's one thing to notice, that they're still advertising it. And you have on the left, it says X2, and on the right it's a Superstrike, and you have this these plus things on the triggers, and you have Pro X2 on the triggers as well. Cool, I guess. It looks like if Logitech took a white Superlight 2 and took apart both a black Superlight 2 and a white Superlight 2 and just put the triggers from the black Superlight 2 and just put them in a white shell, that you get the Superstrike. And now I'll be doing some differences, comparisons between the Superstrike and the Superlight 2. And if you guys are wondering, I have a different Superlight 2 as I did in my video, because apparently my magenta Superlight 2 the scroll stopped working. I guess I got banned in it, but this one works just fine. So here's my Superlight 2, and this one does have side flexing on the left only. So, and it's kind of annoying. And yes, it does, since it has an optical switch, or Logitech calls them their hybrid optical switches, where like has like the light of an optical switch with the few mechanical, but I just can't sound how pingy they are. So I'll be doing sound tests of both of them. So here's the original Superlight 2. Those are their clicks and side buttons. And the scroll wheel. Now for the Superstrike, and a reminder, I have the click haptic set to 3. That's the left click. And use the right click. Here's side buttons. The scroll wheel. So yeah, you can kind of see what I mean. Like, it's a little bit louder on my Superstrike compared to my Superlight 2, and it feels a slight bit more tactile than the Superlight 2 scroll wheel. I don't know what Logitech did, but I feel like the Superstrike has better defined steps than the Superlight 2. And the build quality on my Superstrike is actually better than my Superlight 2. But my white Superlight 2 has they have like bottom flexing like my Superlight 2 magenta. And also I did change out the skates on this one as well. Well, I'm not sure how the stock skates on the Superstrike will hold up, but some people are changing their skates as well. So I'll see how it holds up in the long run. But if you guys are wondering, this mouse is almost $200. If you don't buy the mouse, it's $179.99 by default. Well, you can get a Superlight 2 on sale at most places. And also, you can get the Superlight 2 SE, which is the Superlight 2 just without the receiver that gives you higher polling rate, since the Superlight 2 SE only includes a 1000 Hz receiver, while the Superlight 2 includes the higher polling rate receiver. Or you can get the 2C, which is just smaller, or the Ergo version of Superlight 2 as well, if you want a different shape. And also, a Superstrike only has like one color variant, while the Superlight 2 has the black, white, magenta, cyan as well. And if you want a red Superlight 2, you can only get that with the Superlight 2 SE, which is kind of weird, since we all remember the original Superlight, the one with micro USB, had a red colorway by default. So I don't know why they had to do it to release a red one with the cheaper variant. Why it's just not put the cyan with the 2 SE and just give us a red Superlight 2 with the 8000 Hz receiver? Like, I mean, I don't know, but if you guys, so if you guys are wondering how the clicks feel, they feel okay, but yeah, I mean, we'll see how it turns out in the long run. And yeah, that's pretty much my first impressions of the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2. The shape is the same. And people are like, oh, it's going to be the same shape as the 2C. No, this is exactly the same shape as the Superlight 2. Like, we've put them side by side. Like, here's the Superlight 2, here's the Superstrike. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that right, but do this, let me do that. Yeah, so it's just a 1-for-1 of the Superlight 2. And actually, you know what, let me put them right here. See, yep, they are exactly the same shape. So if you guys are wondering, no, this is not the same shape as the 2C. Maybe Logitech will make a Superstrike 2C or whatever, or Pro X2 Superstrike C. as well, or maybe they'll do this to make the Superstrike Ergo in the future, but we'll have to wait and see. And this is the only color variant that the Superstrike has. So yeah, hope you guys do and did enjoy the video. Sorry, if you guys hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.